Hey everyone, I have a pretty interesting video for you today. So this video actually came from the Galaxy Watch 5 because I wasn't sure what size to get for my Galaxy Watch 5 that I did order, and I'll be doing a series of videos on that in the future. But there's a 44mm version and a 45mm version and a 40mm version. The 45 is obviously the Pro, if you're familiar with them, and then the 44 and 40 are just the non-Pro versions of them. So with that, we're going to be using a ruler to figure out what size will be best for you. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making these little circles to actually see what size you would like, and just putting that circle on your wrist and seeing what size would be best for you. So this may seem a little bit obvious, but I decided to put this on YouTube to show people a good way to figure out the size if you are not sure which one you should get. So you will need a ruler, pieces of paper, or anything you can cut with scissors. I'm using two because one for the 40 and one for the 44mm version. And you will also need scissors. So first, I'm just going to use this one and do the 44mm version. So with this one, I'm obviously going to be using this side of the ruler since this has the millimeters. So I'm just going to put this somewhere, doesn't really matter where, on here. Actually, I did forget to mention you will need something to write with, but you will put a mark where the ruler starts and then where it ends. So 44mm is about here. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but it's best to be as precise as you can, especially if you're dealing with 44 or 45 difference. And now we will go to the middle of this. So the middle of 44, just divided by 2, so that is 22. So we'll put a mark there. Now you may take your ruler off and you'll have these 3 dots. So this dot will be the center of our circle. So now we're just going to turn this over a little bit and measure it again. So do the same process, but put this middle dot, the middle one, on the 22 mark, and then just finish it from there. Now we have something like a circle, so now you can just connect the dots to get a good guideline for when you're cutting it. Now that we have a circle, we can now cut the circle out. Now we have a rough circle. If you have more precision, you can just make it more of a perfect circle, but this is roughly the size that we need. I'm just going to write 44mm on here just so that I know which one I'm using. Now we will repeat the exact same steps, but for the second one. So I'm not going to go through it again because it's just, all you got to do is just start at the beginning and start at the end. So this one's 40mm, so I'll just go to the 40mm spot. And then in the middle, which is 20, just put it in the middle there. So I won't show that again. And I have just finished it. So here we have the 2 circles. So you can notice that they're different. Of course, if I put the 41 on top of the 44, you can see the size difference just like that. Now, if you want, you can choose to put it on your wrist and see, would I like a watch that size, or should it be a little bit smaller? And then maybe try the 41. Oh, is this a little too small or too big, or and whatnot. So that is what I did to choose my size. By the way, I did choose 44mm for my Galaxy Watch 5, so this is how I decided. So I just, tried this and then tried this. So that is how you do that. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe, and I will see you next time.